Question 17 asks us to calculate the size of angles A and B. So we have angle A here and angle B here. Now the first thing they've given us is this angle here between these two straight lines, and they've said it's 160 degrees. And we should know the first property: if you have two straight lines, opposite angles are equal. So if this is 30 degrees, the one opposite will also be 30 degrees. So we're going to use that property. So this is 160, therefore angle A will be 160 degrees. A equals 160 degrees. And that is because opposite angles are equal. Now to find angle B, they've also given us these two angles. And what this little square symbol means, whenever you see this square symbol, it means that it's a right angle. And every right angle has a value of 90 degrees. So that's the first thing we need to remember. Now, if you look at this carefully, it's in the shape of a kite, but we're interested in the fact that it's a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral. All that means it's got four sides or four edges. And the property you need to know about that, every quadrilateral has 360 degrees inside. So if I add up these four angles, I'll get 360 degrees. Now we said A is 160 degrees, and we add these two 90 degrees angles, and then we add angle B, which we don't know, and it should all equal 360 degrees. So our first step is to add these three. So let's come down here, 160, add 90, add 90. So 0, add 0, add 0 is 0. 6, add 9 is 15. Add another 9 is 24. So the 4 goes here, and we carry the 2 over to the next column. And in this column, we've got 1, add the 2 we've carried is 3. So if we add these 3, we end up with 340. So these 3 here add up to 340. And then we bring this down, add B equals 360 degrees. Now we have this equation, 340 add B equals 360, and we simply solve this. What we do is we remove 340 from both sides. So I'll do minus 340 and minus 340 from this side. Them two cancel out. I'm left with a B, a plus B, or positive B, or add B. All we're interested in that it's a B. So we put B equals, now we need to work out 360, take away 340. So let's try that here. 360, take away 340. So you have 0, take away 0 is 0. 6, take away 4 is 2. And 3, take away 3 is 0, so we can leave that out. So our answer is 20. So B equals 20. So this angle here is 20 degrees. And this angle here we worked out as 160 degrees. Question 18 is 70 divided by something equals 3.5. So this is a bit trickier. 70 divided by or shared by something equals 3.5. What I'm going to do is show you an example here. So 10 divided by something equals 5. What I like to do is do 10 divided by something equals 5. Now I know 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Because this is a simple example. But the question is, what do you do to the 10 and the 5 to get the 2? So I can see from here I need to take the 10 and share it by 5. Take the 10 and divide it by 5. So I can do this. 10 divided by 5 equals this box. And there's a 2 that goes in there. So let me rewrite this. 70 shared by the box equals 3.5. And all we did here, we swapped the box for the 5. We swapped the box for the 5. So I'm going to swap the 3.5 and the box. So it's going to be 70 shared by 3.5 equals the box. Now this is the question I now need to answer. Now I'm going to rewrite this up here. 70 divided by 3.5. Now I've noticed that 3.5 is half of 7. So if I hide the 0, so I'm going to remove the 0. So my calculation now is 7 shared by 3.5. And I know 3.5 add 3.5 is 7. So let me check that. 3.5 add 3.5. I'll bring the decimal point down here. 5 add 5 is 10. Put a 0 there. Carry the 1 over. 3 add 3 is 6. Add the 1 we've carried over is 7. So that number there I can write as 7. So I know there's 2 lots of 3.5 in 7. So 7 shared by 3.5 equals 2. Now all I do is bring this 0 back and my answer becomes 20. So 70 shared by 3.5 is 20. So I can replace this box with 20. Now you can try this one. 50 shared by something equals 2.5.